Welcome, my name's Beverly Law and you come to I-Magi Nation. I hope that you enjoyed this video series. It's going to be about tuning into your inner mind and teaching you all the strategies that you need to know to get through life on a whole. There's going to be two different facets of this business, which is not really a business because everything's going to be free here. And there's going to be tarot strategy, which is if you're one of those people who get your tarot cards read or any of that good stuff, you can bring that reading over to here and I'll decipher a strategy for you. Each card I'll go ahead and do a strategy on. So if you get like cards that you don't want to see, jump onto that particular one for the strategy and I'll be able to give you some guidance on how to best deal with that card. And another aspect of I-Magi Nation is going to be mediumship readings at the end of that, and that'll be for whoever manages to chance upon this channel will be able to hopefully get some messages from their loved ones that are deceased. None of us are any strangers to death. We've all been through it, and it's just a matter to what degrees that we've been through it. I myself personally had my husband and best friend die within 10 months of each other, and traumatic's just not the word enough for that. So if someone could have told me the things that I knew and didn't know back then, I would have recouped and recovered a lot quicker. So I just want you to know that in the movie Ghost, the guy who wrote that either saw a medium, knew a medium, or knew more than one medium. There's just no way someone could write a movie that's that accurate without having experienced what actually it's like on the other side. So and I want you to know in your heart and believe it to be true, because it actually is. I see it all the time. Love never dies, it just transforms, and these people are literally just a word speak away, a name speak away. So there's no veil anymore. They just come straight through whenever you want them. And so know that about your loved one. If you talk to them, that they actually hear you. And I know this firsthand because that comes through in a lot of my messages. And oftentimes I will say people only usually come through for two reasons. One, the person hasn't recovered from their death, or two, there's something going on that the person doesn't like. It's only ever, in my experience, those two reasons. Well, they're the only reasons they come through to me. So that's how it kind of works. I'm going to go into it with a lot more detail later on down the road as I go through the videos. And like I said, for the tarot strategy, please come by and try and get your card reading guidance on how to move forward with the cards that you've been dealt. We've all had those hands that we wish we didn't. So while I'm well versed in tarot and know it like the back of my hand, I'm not going to be doing it on YouTube. There's untold amounts of tarot readers you could go to here on YouTube. Out of the ones I've seen recently, in 50 I'd choose 3. So that's your kind of ratio as to who's real out there and who's not. And I hope that you don't fall into the clutches of someone who's just taking your money or, you know, trying to win you over in another way, because well, that's just bad juju and no one's going to get anywhere with that, and you certainly won't get guided well. So I won't be recommending any of them. That's for something, each person is individual like that. Someone's going to relate to you or they won't, you know. And even with the mediumship readings and the pendulum's just there so it doesn't look like I'm sitting here talking to the air, and it's just going to be something that either you will fit or you will not. You can't kind of slide yourself into a mediumship reading and say, I think that applies to me, because it probably doesn't then. You'll be sitting here thinking, that is me she's talking to, and if it's not that intense, it's probably not your message. So anyway, I'm just going to give you a quick example of the mediumship reading, and you'd never hold a pendulum this high. If you ever want to have a pendulum class on this station, just go ahead and put in the comments. If I get enough of people asking for the same thing, I'll certainly do it. With the pendulum, oftentimes I don't know how much the understanding would be of it. This very simple, straightforward technique of divination. Back and forth is maybe. Yes is, for me, because you program it to yourself, yes is when you turn right. I'm holding it at such an awkward angle. I know it looks like I'm wiggling it all over the shop, but it's not me. It'll turn right for yes and turn left for no, but there's a very important prayer that goes at the top of each pendulum reading, so you don't allow anything bad to come through to you, because that can quite easily happen. I'm sure everyone's watched enough mainstream media to know that there's a lot of people practicing dark arts out there, and you don't really want to have anything to do with that for your own sanctity and well-being. So you can see the effect it has on those people with multiple personalities, split personalities. Heard one actor say that he had 40 people inside of him. That must be great to live with. So here we go, just a quick thing of messages for somebody out there. Somebody out there I don't know. Can hear that 99 bottles of song coming. Okay, on this one occasion I'm going to do it for someone I do know. Your new blonde girlfriend, who you work with, have holidayed with, not so, and eats idiotically. I edited that. I'm not going to edit for the general populace, but on this one occasion I think I should. She's going to find out about this. I'm editing again. She's not captain's choice. Is she from the same hometown as me? Yes. You get caught. Well, that'll be enough of those messages. Okay, so that's just a brief example of what that's about. But then she's telling me she's got a safe sign next to her, so she must be safe. Look, I'm really happy for you. I'm glad you found love. I wish you the very best, and you already know that. So that's the end of that message. Hey, thanks everybody for stopping by. I've got 3 full subscribers as we speak, and I look forward to more. So thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you learned something. I hope you learn the things you need and the tools you want to have most in life. I will actually do a short touch on body language, talk language, and I won't be able to really go in much into voice differentiations, because that's a bit of a hard one to teach just on video without going into a lot of detail. But I used to work for the Department of Justice, so I have those skills, and of both remote viewing and being a natural born psychic. So I'm going to be teaching just a short bit on body language, because I think it's essential for you to be able to read deception in people. And if you can't see it, you can get easily fooled, you can get hurt, you can get a bunch of other things. And the whole objective of this particular station is to make sure none of those things happen to you, and that you live a whole and happy life. So welcome to I-Magi Nation. Thanks for stopping by. And if you liked it, please like it. And if you want to subscribe, please do. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.